This is Sujihan, and it's probably the most famous rice bowl on social media. Photogenic and affordable, it is clear why this place has quickly become popular. So this is a 4-minute guide to Sujihan and what do they serve at this restaurant. There are only 4 dishes that are served in this restaurant, and I'll list the difference between them here, but essentially it's a matter of what kind of seafood you get in each dish. All of the dish that you order will come with this side of 4 sashimi pieces, of which you're encouraged to only eat half and save the remainder for later, which you will see in this video. Right from the start, the main difference I could tell was that the seafood was incredibly fresh. In all my times visiting this place, the seafood have always remained consistently fresh and doesn't have any fishy taste that tends to come with fishes that are a bit older. And soon after this, you are served your main star of the meal, the rice bowl. So this dish I'm having is called the Matsu, and it includes 9 species of seafood like tuna, salmon roe, and this one in particular has crab and sea urchin, hence it's priced a bit higher than the previous 2 dishes. The rice is given more texture with the addition of sesame seeds and along with some toppings of perilla leaf, which adds a surprising amount of brightness to the seafood dish. You can tell from this that this is a dish that has been well thought out, with the richness of the seafood being balanced out with other toppings in the dish. If you notice, there's also wasabi that comes with your rice bowl, and I would advise that you mix it with the sauce before you pour the sauce over your dish. If not, you're going to get a very big mouthful of wasabi, which I clearly didn't learn because I did it twice. While this is an incredibly beautiful dish, it's difficult to enjoy each of the seafood individually as most of it has been mixed up, except the salmon roe and the uni if you have ordered it as well. The color of the seafood is very vibrant and there's no discoloration whatsoever on it. It is so tempting to leave the beautiful mountain of seafood intact and only eat it separately with the rice, but you unfortunately do have to smash it down in order to properly mix it to ensure that each mouthful you get has a bit of seafood in it. And this is what my dish looked like after I flattened the mountain and mixed it with the rice. Now at this point, you may be tempted to just inhale the entire dish, but do control yourself and leave about half or 1/3 of it for the second part of the dish. When you have sufficiently eaten your way through the dish, you can request for the chef to add the sea bream broth to your dish. And I think this is one of the underrated secret stars of this restaurant. The broth is so rich and flavorful yet feels light at the same time, and you don't taste any of the fishy flavors, it just tastes like a very rich and tasty broth. And did I mention that you can add some additional rice for free? If I were you, I would take up that offer because the rice in here is amazing as well. And remember the sashimi that we had before the rice dish? Well, this is why they wanted you to leave 2 pieces behind. They want you to add it to your broth. In a way, I feel you get 2 dishes essentially for the price of 1. The second part of the dish is so comforting and warm and really highlights the best part of the restaurant and its ability to transform all parts of the fish into a dish. So there you go. This is the quick guide to what Sujihan is and what are all the different dishes that they serve in this restaurant. This restaurant is more or less a specialty restaurant like many places in Japan. And while the main branch in Nihonbashi would always have long queues, there are multiple branches across Tokyo in which there are lesser queues and lesser waiting time. This dish is incredibly affordable, tasty, and really highlights the best part of seafood in Tokyo, so I highly recommend you try it at least once.